Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the 10-Minute Book Talk, where three best-selling authors talk all things bookish with you for 10 short and sweet minutes every week. I'm Rachel Linden, and I'm joined by my co-hostesses, Marie Bostwick, give a little wave, Marie, and Katherine Reay. And today we have the distinct holiday pleasure of, see, I've got my holiday lipstick on, of being with Brandy Bowen, who is the owner of Watermark Books up in Anacortes, Washington. And she is joining us for this special holiday edition to give us some great gift ideas, to tell us what's trendy, what she would recommend, and even what she would give to someone who doesn't like to read. So Brandy, thank you for being with us. And I'm going to kick us off with just saying, tell us about what you're most excited about for gifts this holiday season.
Absolutely.
I've got my pen and paper ready.
We're going to take notes.
I'm ready.
Wonderful. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, everything's great.
First, I would like to thank you so much for having me, for thinking of me, and I appreciate you. So I'm so excited for the holiday season. It's one of our biggest times. Obviously, we're supported hugely by our local community. So it's a big, busy season. So I've got a few things here that I thought maybe I would show you guys that are really fun. Mm-hmm. So because I can't help myself as a bookseller, I always grab like kids' books too. So this Minecraft box set is really cute. It's for ages 6 to 9. It's a 6-book series about 5 real life kiddos that get trapped in a Minecraft world and have to build it and survive it. So I figure like kiddos in your life would just be all over that. I know
an elementary school boy who would adore that. Nikki McClure. We have a poster of her in our kitchen. I love her stuff. She's a local Northwest author and woodcuts, right? Does she do woodcuts?
She does paper cuts.
Paper cuts.
And
oh my gosh.
she's absolutely 100%. All of her art is 100% cut out of one piece of paper. And so this book is 123 Salish Sea, which is very this area, very Pacific Northwest. And so I just love it. I want to give her a little nod. I just love this author. If you know me and shop in my store, you just know that I'm going to recommend this book to you and your children, or recommend this series. Susan Verde and Peter Reynolds did it again. This is I Am Me, a book of authenticity, and it's lovely. It's lovely, and it came out September 27th.
Oh, so a new release. All right.
I'm trying to keep it really new to keep you guys fresh. I like to be fresh for the holidays, you know. This one, when I saw this at my rep's table, I like fell over. It's called Meowsy Pieces. And so what it does is it takes like very famous pictures in history.
That's hilarious.
And put kitties in them.
So that's adorable.
What I can also appreciate is they went and put the reel in the back.
Great
discussions with your kids.
So it's like an intro to art.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
a very creative way. So also, I just want to take a minute. This is a PMBA holiday catalog book. We're moving into adult now. Trees of the West. It's beautiful. It's Molly Hashimoto's art. Okay. There's a little bit of poetry, a little bit of words. I kind of want to show you just a picture. And then there's even like how-tos, how to draw the difference in leaves and how to. It's magnificent.
That's
this
beautiful.
Is everybody remembers the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse.
Love that book.
So this is Big Panda and Tiny Dragon, and this is going to be the next like similar book to that. It's by James Norbury, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's just this little thoughtful prose throughout.
Oh, what is that for? Like adult or kids or anybody?
It would be for anybody. It would be like maybe just like reading it to your kids at night, or you reading it to calm down.
Okay. My daughter is obsessed.
Yes.
Marie,
genuinely,
I'm next in line.
I can't wait. It's only a matter of time till this book wins awards. I mean, it's going to come down the pipeline because it's just perhaps one of the most beautiful books I've ever read. I think everyone needs to read it. Is it happy? Yes. Is it sad? Yes. But she does like this magnificent job of like really stabilizing it.
And it's a
page I know this feels like
absolutely run out and buy that book.
It is our number one recommendation here. We love our Rachel, and I also think it's a book that's perfect to give at the holiday. It's just really lovely. It's got a little something for everyone. It's got love for that customer who's coming in and is like, I don't want to read something sad. You're like, I got you. Okay.
Mm,
Celeste Ng's newest title.
I've been hearing
This
great
is the
things.
author who's like, I know that name. It's Little Fires Everywhere.
Mhm.
And I'm 70% through listening to it right now. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. It's
Good.
really beautiful, very thoughtful. So, okay, that's that
All right.
for that.
Thank you. And I love the diversity that you have there. We've got stuff for kids. We've got stuff about like, you can draw leaves. You can, my daughter's going to flip about the panda and dragon because she loves all things dragons, tiny dragon. And of course we've got the magic of lemon drop pie, but I'm partial. So I love that list. It's a great,
We're all partial.
we're all partial.
We are all partial to
Great
that.
I
recommendation.
wouldn't recommend it if it wasn't good.
And I do want to mention that Watermark has online ordering. So you can go on to Watermark Book Company. Is it watermarkbookcompany.com?
It is. Yes.
Okay. You can go there and they've got a great selection. They're very thoughtful about what they pick. They have a beautifully curated collection and they will send it to you anywhere you are with a smile happily. And so support Watermark or support your local indie bookstore. I'm only buying local this season. I got tired of buying off of people's Amazon lists. And I was like, no, I'm going to only support local and buy local for everybody that I love this season. So I would encourage you guys to do that. And Watermark in Anacortes, no matter where you are in the country, that counts as local. So
Yep.
Just saying. Okay.
Sure.
And Katherine, you had a question.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, you've got some great, holiday finds here, but what trends are you seeing? What are people buying this fall? I would love to know, just if you're seeing something new.
Absolutely. So I think, it's funny, our store, I think it just depends on your demographic and where you're located. This was a very nonfiction heavy community when I first purchased the store. Everybody, it was it was like everyone just read nonfiction and very little fiction. And after COVID, we're seeing a swing in the totally opposite direction. So it's really nice to have
Fascinating. We
We're all
love that.
writers. We like hearing that.
Fine with this, yeah.
Okay.
my fiction writers.
Hey, that's
Oh,
a
that's so
big swing
fascinating.
for a store to see.
Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
any
Now, are
trends?
you seeing a genre within fiction that has surprised you, or just across the board?
I would say across the board. I would also say romance is taking like an interesting leap that she had not done before. In fact, we get asked more often, and we'll talk about that maybe in a minute. So that's kind of taking a leap. And I would say mystery has always been a big hitter here, but she's really popular right now.
Okay,
That's
so
so interesting.
intriguing.
Do you have any specific titles that are trendy that you want to recommend?
I do have a couple. So, okay. I'm gonna talk about these two right now. So I think this one, this feels like everyone is on the Colleen Hoover bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The train, the whatever, they're on it. They love it. This is a very special, limited kind of edition. It's their holiday edition that they're putting out. That's why I decided to show this. It's got this really nice gold cover, a giant portrait on the back.
You've made it when your portrait is giant.
Just
cover
the
is
back.
gold.
They're like, sorry, that's just you. But it's a really nice one, and it has an extra chapter that explains things that you can't find in the paperback. So, and it's in the PMB holiday catalog as well this year.
How interesting.
We have the long-awaited
Oh,
fifth
yeah.
book in the illustrated Harry Potter series.
Okay.
Is out, as you can see. She's a beast. So, but also like just outrageously exceptional work.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
That's cool.
goodness.
No, I've been giving those to some of my grandsons over the years, the illustrated ones. It's so wonderful when a children's book, an older children's book, really has those glorious illustrations like we used to grow up with. So I've loved
Oh, yeah.
that series.
Absolutely.
Lovely.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Any others you want to recommend, or that's good for trends?
I think that's good for trends at the moment.
All right.
Well, I have a question. So, we as writers, I mean, I hear this and I really don't understand it. But like when people will say to me, well, I don't really read. I don't even get that, I don't. So as an author, I am continually interested in being an evangelist for books of all kinds. So give me an idea. What's a book I could give as a gift to somebody who says they don't like to read? Help.
Totally. Totally. I've got just propaganda to get them back in that reading circle.
That's what I'm
We love propaganda.
This is literature with an agenda to get people hooked on reading again.
So I have two books right now that are like hot on my list that I think are like pretty standard for us to recommend. So if someone comes in and they're talking about, especially if they're like an older person, if they're buying for like their like mother-in-law or their grandmother. So the Thursday Murder Club, which I feel like everyone's talking about.
Super fun.
It's just a really, really great series, and it involves octogenarians. So it's like, you know, they're people. And so they have things to talk about, and they're just kind of rascally and very fun. And the third book in that series just came out.
Oh.
And it is like so fun from start to finish. It's just glorious. So that's one that I recommend. And then another one is actually by a local author. And this one I think is the perfect gift for every, and I don't typically say this, so please forgive me, but like for every gentleman that you're shopping for, every gentleman, like you're like, I gotta buy something, but like I just don't really, I kind of want to get into it.
But
so this is
Ned.
Nightmare on the Scotty by Stephen Orsini.
Oh.
It's the maiden voyage of the King Crabber, of the doomed King Crabber. And it is, I read it and I couldn't put it down. It is so hysterical. It's the story of Stephen Orsini and his best friend in college. They decide that they're going to hop on a ship and go through like the Bahamas and deliver this boat to Alaska. They think it's going to be this glorious, sunshined, beautiful filled, they're going to transfer this big boat, and everything goes wrong. It's hysterical. It's funny. It's laugh out loud. It's this big.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I love that. Okay, can you hold that up again? I want to make sure that we, Stephen, because I was like, oh no, this is going to be a terrible story about
Nightmare on Scotty.
And what was the author?
Stephen Orsini.
Okay, now I want to read that.
Got it.
Okay,
writing it down.
Lovely. All right. Well, thank you. Those are fabulous and fresh recommendations. And we just have one more question that we ask everybody, and that is, what is bringing you joy today?
I think for me today, if I'm just looking at today, I'm happy it feels like fall. It feels beautiful. I love the sounds of leaves ruffling, and I love Halloween.
All right.
So, I'm getting a lot of joy seeing kids get excited.
It's sweater weather. It's sweater weather. We're all in
and she's got a fabulous sweater to go with it. So what's not to love? All right. Well, we have been talking all things holiday book recommendations with Brandy Bowen, the owner of Watermark Books in Anacortes. So run out to your computer, look up Watermark Book Company in Anacortes, and check out what they have online. Make a good order for those you love. People who read, old, young, people who don't read, we've got good recommendations for those. And we will see you next week on the 10-Minute Book Talk. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for having me.